It's on. Hi.
Okay. Um, Hi, and today we'll be reading the story of Devon Craig Rowell. I think that's how you say it. So, I can control my breathing. We'll get started.
Go ahead, honey.
Once upon a time, long, long, long ago. Actually, back in the Dark Ages. Or the medieval times, as you would say. There was a little boy. And he was just a stable boy. Nobody thought he was anything special. But this boy had unimaginable powers beyond belief. He was twice as strong as any man. And he was fast. He was smart. He was limber. Now, the stable boy thought this was normal. He was young and full of energy after all. Of course he'd be a little more able-bodied and strong than some of the older soldiers. But that was not the case. Now, what being he was, people couldn't explain. But when they did find out what this uncanny stable boy could do, they brought him to the king. And the king brought in an advisor. The advisor told the king that the boy must obviously be practicing witchcraft, because in medieval times, people were stupid. So the king, fearing his life, sentenced the stable boy to die. No, he didn't want that. The boy wanted to live and spread what he knew and help people with his abilities. So, the smart boy escaped and disappeared. And he wandered through villages, a drifter, helping people and saving their lives even. And he was happy. Until one night, he had a dream. And a light appeared in his dream and spoke to him. And this light said, "Stable boy, you are meant for more than this. Your purpose has spanned across many generations. And this one is now over. In your next life, you will have to do even more. And it will be even more dangerous. But don't worry. You will not be alone." The stable boy worried, and he feared for his life. Rightly so, as the soldiers from his old king's land found him one day. And needless to say, they shot first and asked questions later. In his next life, the boy was a detective in the 20s who solved crimes with his uncanny intelligence. And this time people just thought he was really good at his job. He saved many more people's lives and even found the love of his life through it. And again, he passed away in his sleep. A much better way to die than to be beheaded, I personally think anyway. And life after life, this being had a different ability, whether it be intelligence or strength or speed or climbing even. And in each life he made use of it to change the world around him, to really do something. Until he became Devon, a boy went through middle school never having more than one or two friends at a time. Boy who was basically average. But when this boy grew up and started to get into martial arts, his light blew out of proportion. It expanded and it changed into something entirely new. Now, there was a beautiful, glimmering red cape falling from his shoulders. And it would look like it was made out of a sea of stars, all glowing brightly. And because of that, he changed too. He met a wonderful being as well, who was just as odd as he was. And of course, the two stuck together, finding comfort in one another. And all was well. And because of each other, they could expand and grow and change and bring love to parts of them that hadn't seen the light for eons. And this remarkable being who did nothing but help people finally got some help himself. He is still a mystery, even to me. But whatever being he may be is a beautiful one. It is the being of helpfulness and the desire to change something, even if it is just in one person, even if it is just in yourself. It is this endless devotion to take action and to truly do something about whatever it is that happens to be the situation. And God knows where we'd be if Devon didn't exist.
I have a question. First question. What is Devon's greatest asset? It can be spiritual, personal, people, things, in general, in his life. What's his greatest asset?
His determination to do something, even if people tell him it's stupid. His devotion to keep going and to say, I'm gonna do something about this. I'm not gonna sit around and complain.
Second question. What is his deepest, darkest fear?
That he will be helpless when he truly needs to save someone.
So, how can he combine his biggest asset with his darkest fear to create something useful out of it?
Well, what I think